Hey, what's up, everybody? John Boggs fan here. It is Sunday afternoon. This video is going to be a sort of combination of multiple um, video topics here. The first one is John Mangini has a Mangini challenge, um, and he wants us to find some obscure set or card that may stump him that he's never heard of or seen of or whatever. Second one is MrFisherbike has a bit of a challenge video for us. And the last thing, which I want to make mention now, is the second episode of my Hobby Talk live streaming is going to be tonight. Work things out with Nate, Tops 85401. We're going to be going live around 11 p.m. tonight. I know that's rather late for a Sunday for those on the East Coast, but he's out in California and I'm in Pennsylvania. So that time works out for him and for me as well. So if you have an opportunity, check out my channel around 11 o'clock. It'll be right around that time, and join us for a live chat. If not, I'll be posting the recording of it, and you guys can check it out later. So the first one for the Mangini challenge, again, he wanted us to try to find a card or a set, or card within a set that he hasn't heard of. So I don't have a lot of his obscure sets are vintage sets. I don't really have many really old vintage cards like that. So I tried to see if there's any Boggs related cards. And while it may not be a sort of like an official issue, it is noted in Beckett's Almanac of Baseball Cards. So it gives it a little bit of a credence. And it's the 1983 KG Glossy set. Now, I've done some research on it. There's not a whole lot out there, but what I can find from Beckett and other websites is that it was a 24 card set. And within that 24 card set, Steve Garvey and Pete Rose each had two different copies. It's very similar to the 1983 Topps Glossy Send-ins. Now, this is what the 84 Glossy Send-in looks like. I don't have an 83 Glossy, but it's a very plain card, basic card with like a red border. Now, this is the All-Star Send-in for Topps, but this is the 1983 KG Glossy card of Wade Boggs. This is blank backed, and as you can see, it does have a similar design and look to the Topps Glossy Send-ins. So there's some thought that there's a possible test issue that was done. The KG stands for Kenny Garshowitz. Don't know much about him, whether there's any connection to Topps or not. It's also believed to have been printed and test released in Michigan only. There are 4 players that have supposedly 3x5 sized versions of these cards, and that's George Brett, Dale Murphy, Cal Ripken, and Pete Rose. So, John, not sure if you've heard of or seen any KG Glossy cards from 1983. Maybe you have. That's sort of my stumper card or stumper set to enter your Mangini challenge. Now we'll move on to Mr. Fisherbike's contest. And he wants us to show 3 to 5 cards. I've chosen 3 that I haven't either shown off on my channel before, or it's been a long time since I've shown them off. And so I have picked 3 that I've never shown. One, of course, has to be a Wade Boggs card. But I picked 2 other players and cards that I haven't shown that are part of my collection. And the first one, we'll start off with Wade Boggs. And the card I'm showing off is the 2012 Prime Cuts Notable Nicknames. And there's a reason for this. His nickname is, of course, Chicken Man. That's fairly common knowledge. He enjoyed eating some chicken at a certain time before every game. He was very superstitious and so on. But some of you may not know that in 1984, he authored Foul Tips, a chicken recipe cookbook. And, this is some of the recipes that he has. So, yeah, he put out a cookbook for chicken recipes because he was known as the Chicken Man. I'm not sure if this benefited any specific charity. I'm not sure, but that's one maybe interesting fact of Wade Boggs. Besides just being known as Chicken Man, he actually put out a cookbook for chicken recipes. The second one is Mike Mussina, and I have his 1991 Upper Deck rookie here. The interesting fact about Mike Mussina is that he grew up and still lives not too far from me. He's probably maybe about 30, 40 minutes away. But beyond that, he was born in 1968. I was born in 72. So when he was a senior in high school, I was a freshman in high school. And he went to, even though he was born in Williamsport, he went to Montoursville High School. And I went to Milton High School. And we had, as a freshman, we had a two-star athlete, great basketball player and great baseball player. And I think in basketball, he may have scored, what's a big milestone? I think that's 2,000 points in his high school career. I think either freshman or sophomore year, he led the team to the state finals. We lost, but he was also a good baseball player. He played, I want to say, either second base or shortstop, but he was also a pitcher. And word had it, I didn't attend the game, but I believe there was a game, I don't know if it was at Milton or at Montoursville, and it was Mike Mussina pitching against the star athlete of my class, Greg Stover. And as I remember it, I may not be 100% right, as I remember it, both of them went toe-to-toe, and we only lost 1-0 to Montoursville. So here was Mike Mussina, a senior in high school, about to go to Stanford, make it to the major leagues, Hall of Fame career. And our freshman, at the time, star pitcher, went toe-to-toe with Mike Mussina, putting up zeros, but they ended up just scoring 1 run against us to beat us. So that's one fact there for Mike Mussina. And the last one is Will Clark. This is his 1986 Topps Traded rookie. And in searching something else that I wanted to say about him, and I had forgot about this, in his first major league at bat, he hit, I don't think it was the first pitch thrown, it was the first pitch that I guess he connected on. He hit a home run off of Nolan Ryan. So that in itself is a fun fact, but his nickname is Will the Thrill Clark. And supposedly, if you were to, I don't know if it's still this way or whether it was only during his playing days, but his voice message, if you were to call his home or whatever and he wasn't home, the voice message, instead of saying, "Hey, this is Will Clark, I'm sorry I'm not home, please leave a message," he would play B.B. King's song, "The Thrill Is Gone," which is sort of suited for Will the Thrill. Hey, he's gone, he's not here. So an interesting fact there. So there you have it. My contest or a challenge entry for John Mangini. And so go check out his channel. I put a link to John's channel. I'm sure all of you know him by now. And my entry for Jason at MrFisherbike. And I'll put a link to his channel as well for the contest there. And again, for some of you night owls, if you're up and awake around 11 p.m. tonight, come and check out my latest edition of Hobby Talk. I'll be talking live, just a general talking baseball cards, maybe the hobby and stuff, but just a general good chat. We may be on for about an hour with Nate, Tops 85401. So come check us out. And as always, thanks for watching.